Hello, welcome. In this session, let's look into how to find out the nth term of an arithmetic series or arithmetic progression. We know that the terms of arithmetic series looks like this. If a1, a2, a3, a4 goes on are the terms, then we know that a2 minus a1 is equal to d. Similarly, we know that A3 minus A2 is also equal to D. That is how we have defined that the series is a arithmetic series when the two consecutive terms the difference is constant, and we know this difference is nothing but called as common difference, or we call it as D. Okay. Now what we will do, we will start with saying that let A1 be equal to A. If I start with that, the first term will be nothing but equal to A. So the second term will be nothing but A. A2 is nothing but, you can see that A1 plus D, that is nothing but A plus D. The next term will be nothing but equal to A plus 2D, and you can see that we are going like that. Now if you observe, the first term is linked to A, then the second term is A plus D, and the third term is A plus 2D. So what will be the nth term in such a case? An will be nothing but equal to, if you follow the same logic, first I should have A as it is, I will have A. After that, for the first term there is no D, for the second term there is 1D, the third term there is 2D. So for the nth term it will be n minus 1 into D. This is nothing but how to find out the nth term of an arithmetic series, or an is nothing but equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where a1 is nothing but a. Your first term is a, then an is given by a plus n minus 1 into d. Let me just repeat that. You know that the series is an arithmetic series when the difference between them is constant. So if I say a1, a2, a3, a4 are the terms, then we know that a2 minus a1 equal to d, a3 minus a2 equal to d. Let us start with saying a1 equal to a. If a1 equal to a, a2 will become a1 plus d, that is nothing but a plus d. Similarly, a3 will become a plus 2d. That means if the term is third term, then I am having 3 minus 1 into d. Similarly, if I want nth term will be a plus n minus 1 into d, following the same pattern. So that is how we can find out that an is nothing but equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now what can be the just to apply this simple concept, let's do some simple examples. Okay, let us do these examples, very simple examples. Okay, right. Now let us say find out the 18th term of an AP. 18th term of an arithmetic series. Let us say it is 1, 4, 7, 10. Given that it's an arithmetic series, so the difference should be constant. You can check 7 minus 4 is 3. Similarly, 10 minus 7 is 3. So what I will do, I will say D equal to A3 minus A2. I can do A2 minus A1 too. A1, A2, A3. So A3 is 7, A2 is 4. The difference is 3. Now I want 18th term. To find out the 18th term, I will write A18 equal to, the formula I will apply, a plus n minus 1. That means 18 minus 1 into d. That is nothing but equal to a plus 17d. Now we know that a is nothing but the a1, that's equal to 1 plus 17 into d, that is nothing but equal to 17 into 3 is 51, 1 plus 51 is 52. So you want 18th term of an arithmetic series. We know A18 is nothing but A plus 17 into D. By this series we can see that D is nothing but equal to 3. Now how else the problems can be? It can be something like, they can say that which term, they will give an arithmetic series and say which term three, 8, 13 is 2, 4, 8. Now if you observe, we have been given the series and we have been given the term also, but we have to find out what is the n. So I will apply the same formula. I will say a n equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. In the earlier problem we know n, we have to find out a n. Now we know a n, we have to find out n. It's very simple. I will say 248 equal to a is nothing but 3 plus n minus 1. N I have to find out. What is d? D is nothing but 8 minus 3 or 13 minus 8. That's nothing but equal to 5. So if I simplify this, I will have 245 equal to 5 into n minus 1. Thus that after simplification n minus 1 equal to 49. That gives me that n equal to 50. So 50th term of this particular series is nothing but equal to 248. We can also do some more simple problems. This can be another problem. We have been given, is 302 a term of 3, 8, 13. Now by looking at this, what we know? We know a equal to 3 and also we know d equal to nothing but 13 minus 8 equal to 5. We have been given that an is equal to 302. We have to find out n. If n is an integer, we will say it is a term. If n is not an integer, we will say it cannot be a term. Simple, because I cannot have 10 and of term or 10 3 by 4 term, right? Okay. So 302 equating to the formula an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. I will have 302 equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into d, that's nothing but equal to 5. So that gives me 299 is equal to 5 into n minus 1. You know that 299 is not divisible by 5. It's not an integer. Therefore, n 302, n is not an integer. N does not belong to z. So you can straightforward say that 302 term is not an integer. Sorry, is not an part of, is 302 is not an term of this particular sequence 3, 8, 13. We will solve some more simple examples in the next session related to arithmetic progressions. Before that, we will continue with how to find out the sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression. Okay, thanks for visiting. Bye for now.